Welcome, friends. Today we are doing another fragrance rotation video for the week ending the 5th of February 2023. What? How? Time is flying. Doesn't seem 5 minutes since I did the last one. That is insane. Anyhow, the weather has become much milder, as it is wont to do. We are hurtling towards spring, friends. Excuse me whilst I hydrate. The season is changing. We are over the worst of it. And this week's picks will reflect this. And we will start, as we always do, at the beginning. And on Monday, I don't have the cloth. I've got the cloth now. I should be keeping it over my shoulder like Eugene. That's where you keep your cloth, isn't it? You know? God. Anyway, on Monday, I decided to wear Dior Homme 2011. This is awesome, and it is perfect for this time of year. It's perfect for lots of times of year. It's a genuine all-rounder. The only time you couldn't wear this would be in the highest of high heat, and even then I might give it a go, you know, just one spray. That's why it spawned so many flankers. There's so much you can do with this, you know, just by fiddling with it a little bit, making it more intense. Adding a bit of leather to it, a little bit of citrus, adding this, taking this away, you know, all of that sort of thing. This is, of course, Eris. And yeah, it's a little bit of chocolate, you know. A little bit of lavender maybe, something a little bit smooth. Oh, you can't go wrong like with Eris, chocolate, lavender sort of thing. It's absolutely immense, you know. It's clean, it's fresh, yet it's got depth, and it's round, and it's interesting, and it's quality. This is Dior Homme 2011. Tuesday I wore something which has a little bit in common with Dior Homme, and that is Mxxx or Mxxx by Eris. And what it has in common with Dior Homme is the cacao. What it differs from is it's got this kind of spicy aspect at the top, and then it's got ambergris, which becomes more prominent throughout the wear. The performance for me isn't huge, I've got to be honest. I don't get a lot of sillage, I don't get a lot of projection, and I don't get that much longevity. From what I can tell, I either go nose blind to it or it doesn't last that long. But it's a fantastic wear. I did reapply it. It's a quality scent. You can tell the ingredients are fantastic. You can tell the blending's fantastic. I would recommend that you sampled it before you bought it, because the price is pretty insane. It's a huge number, you know? A huge number. It's like nearly £200 for 50 ml, you know? But it's better than most Tom Fords, if I'm being honest. So investigate before you go to buy another private blend. That is Eris, the only one I own from the brand. I liked MX or Mxxx, that's called Mxxx as well, I think. But that one's very, very weak. Like, too weak, you know. Much cheaper though. So Eris aren't badly priced, if I'm honest. Anyway, next Wednesday, I wore, for the first time I think this year, Givenchy Gentleman, my vintage bottle. This is a big, scratchy patchouli and honey sort of fragrance. It's got a little bit of piss. It's got some leather. Maybe something a little bit floral in there and a little bit mossy, but really it's just a massive patchouli. It smells very smart and it smells very 70s, you know. You can imagine this with brown suits in a brown boardroom with elbow pads and fucking all that kind of gimmick. It is fantastic though. I've got a couple of backups of this and thank God. It's strange, every once in a while you'll wear a perfume you haven't worn for a while and you'll be like, oh God, yes. That's why I love it. And I do. It's fabulous. Very 70s, and I love it. On Thursday, I decided to wear a personal favourite and one of the best scents of the late 20th century. A men's fragrance from Chanel, or Chanel as they like to be called. And this is Antaeus pour Homme. This is my modern bottle and it's still fantastic. The smell is pretty much intact. Don't get us wrong, there are slight differences, but it's more in stuff like depth and it's more in stuff like the far dry down. You know, this doesn't hang on as long. Everything happens a bit quicker. It's a little bit more furtive than the vintage. You know, it hurries, whereas the other one's very grand and big and takes its time and accepts all the attention you give it. This tries to like sort of like get in there and be like, hi everyone, I'm a new fragrance, smell me. It's an amazing thing though. Compare this to everything else that's being pumped out at the minute. This is better than it. Simply is. One of the best fragrances I own as a fragrance. The way that smells. I've got vintages as well, but I'm probably just going to wear this until it runs out and then just use the vintages. So I'm very happy to have this as well. I may even get another bottle of this just so I don't run out. The batch code for those interested is 1003. I think I bought it in like 2017 or something, you know. Fabulous fragrance. Absolutely immense. What I wore on Friday is one of Eugene's fragrances from the House of Elizabeth Stray. I'm just giving it a little polish. I can't be having fingerprints. And this is his latest release, Descendre. It has had a very good reception, I believe. People are really enjoying it. The people who have got it and smelled it really enjoy it. Green, tar, very sheer. It's got a vintage kind of thing. I agree with the comparisons to Polo Green, Devon. Ramsey nailed it. I thought it smelled a bit like Bellamy, with that ashy kind of smoky thing going on with the leather and the smoke, but Ramsey was much more accurate than I was, I feel, and he described it as smelling a bit like Devon. So that is what I wore on the Friday. Saturday. Another Chanel. Another men's Chanel. How interesting. What could it be? Well, I've worn this quite a few times already. And this is Egoiste Cologne Concentrate. This is Egoiste, but more. Whoa. It's very thick. It's very rich. It's very dense. It's amazing. I absolutely love this. It's cinnamon, sandalwood, woody in general, little sweet, but not sugar sweet, not syrupy sweet. Like, what do you smell like? Come hither. Oh, like natural sweetness, like good, like nature's nectar. It's got a touch of that about it. Absolutely stunning. I love it. I don't own Egoiste in its modern iteration anymore, so I sold my bottle because I've got a big 250ml splash of vintage Egoiste, so I don't need the new one. But the new one's in good condition, just the performance is lacking. Again, it's the same as Antaeus. It smells furtive. It smells like it's trying to do everything very quickly, like it's trying to get its stuff in. It feels like it's on it. It's working like it's not on the clock, you know. It's not working by like how often or how long that it stays for. It's there. It works and it quickly wants to get away. That's what the new modern formulations feel like. They want to get out of there as quickly as possible, and it's a shame because this used to be like Egoiste, Antaeus, all these older fragrances. They used to be like an all-day experience. Now they're like a fucking 6-hour, if you're lucky, experience. Anyway, this is not a problem for today's scent of the day. Today's scent of the day, the fragrance I am wearing, doing this video, is a rare and discontinued beast. Of course it is. It is Fahrenheit Absolute. I've been threatening to wear this for ages. What a fragrance. This was described by Robes Await as the devil's juice, and I am inclined to agree. Incense, myrrh, little bit of that violet-y thing going on. But apart from that, it's quite linear. The myrrh in it is a little bit waxy, a little bit mushroomy. You know, it's not. It reminds me of the myrrh that's in M7 by YSL. But it's absolutely stunning in this. I absolutely love this stuff. This is a fabulous designer release. One of the best of the decade. I might do a top 10. I might do a top 10. A top 10 2010's designer list. That would be a good video. Because I would just take it from the breadth of my collection. You know? Everybody could chime in and see what they thought of it. That'd be cool. I might do that. Anyhow, this is my scent of the day, and this has been my fragrance rotation for the last week. I hope you have enjoyed it, friends. I hope you will join me next time when I will do a live stream or another video. Until then, see you later.